Back at Tape Don't Lie. We're talking Texas now, right? We did Iowa State, C. Martin. Now we're going to talk Texas. And with Chris Martin here, when you look at this Texas roster, they lose a lot in the way of Devin Duvernay and Collin Johnson.
They do. Brennan Eagles, comparably, is more like Collin Johnson than he is Devin Duvernay. You're talking about a big kid that loves to set you up. See how he attacks on this slant. I love that you put this on here because what he does, he's going to move the defender out. So he attacks the outside shoulder to create more separation when he crosses his face on that slant route. And then notice it's right at the sticks, which tells you that this guy's a detailed precision route runner and a big body to play basketball and make the reception.
Yeah, I'm going to go full disclosure. I am a big-time Brennan Eagles fan, have been since the first time I saw him. I think he was a sophomore in high school. Listen, I'm Wesley Snipes in Passenger 57, always bet on black. Like, this is my guy. And he runs sticks routes, and I love that about him. He runs sticks routes. He had 32 catches a season ago. 21 of those catches were for first down, C. Martin.
Well, I knew you were a big fan because you talked about him glowingly. But he is. I mean, he's a detailed route runner. Here, it's just another slant route, but he moves the defensive back because of that hard outside jab. And then he knows he, too, can catch the ball outside of his frame. So you're talking about a 6'4" type body that knows how to play basketball and box out the defender. And they love to sit him down on these routes because there are certain receivers that are big that don't play big. This guy's big, and he plays big. He plays physically, and he's hard to get to the ground. So I don't want to paint him as just a possession receiver, Michael, because this guy's got a little more juice than that. But, boy, he knows how to move the chains.
Yeah, we're going to get to the juice, but right now those first downs are the sauce. And I look at this and the way he's able to fight through contact to go make that play, I think it is important. And if Texas wants to be back, he's going to be a big part of that. I will say props to Sam Ehlinger for recognizing he is a guy in Brennan Eagles that I can count on to get first downs. And now let's get to the other stuff that he can do that's bigger than first downs, like catching the ball down the field. And you mentioned details. Look at how he sits down against cover two and knows, okay, this is where I'm open.
Well, and it starts with the physicality, right? Because he doesn't allow the corner to get a reroute. He is a big body in disposition, and he does a good job with his hands. But as you indicated, he sits down nice in the zone. He elongates his body, no problem with that at all. But then also the body control. And how about the spatial awareness to know exactly where the sideline is, to get those toes down? That's a guy that's playing with a great deal of instinct.
Yeah, instinct is critical. I think at the last clip of this is the one that I want to get to. But right now, you talk about body control. You talk about the ability to control and your balance. And we talk about it a lot with running backs. We don't talk about it enough with receivers. But look at him here picking the ball away from a defensive back. And then this is a catch and fall ball for a lot of guys. And he's able to turn it into a touchdown.
Exactly right. And watch the concentration. Most guys are going to make that. That's going to be a drop just because they get distracted with the corner trying to make a play on the ball. Corner's not in bad position, but when you got a guy outside that can win the contested ball, and he's great at the catch point. You know, he's very strong. His hands are strong, so it allows him to go in and make those tough catches.
I mean, the way he one-handed that ball to catch his balance and then gather himself and go make a play, that was awesome. And then obviously props to Sam Ehlinger for knowing that again. But we saw a play like this. We watched a play like this from Thad Moss a million times, and we didn't watch this one nearly enough a season ago. He's physical. I'm going to call it a push-off as a defensive back. I am going to say he pushes him off, but he's physical. And look at that body control. Look at the ability to get that toe tap in to get the score.
Here's what I love, though. Watch the top at the stem of this route. What he's going to do, and we'll get a chance to see it here. This is beautiful. Watch what he does at the stem. He's actually going to hold the defensive back to create more separation. He holds him back, and so now he's able to get just another step on him so that the quarterback can fit that ball in there, and that is just outstanding. That's as good a catch as you're going to see. A guy with being able to dot the I, toe tap, again, have the awareness, but also have the strength to hold onto the ball, possess it in a one-handed catch. That's an outstanding play, and this is a guy that's going to have to play big again. What I want to emphasize is I watch it all the time in studying tape. Sometimes you get big guys that don't play big. This guy plays big in big moments.